Hey guys, it is Saturday, April 11th. I am here, oh my gosh, right here, at the salon looking fly. I am going to do for you two different curl techniques. I am going to demonstrate how to do curls on a curling iron and how to do them with a flat iron because I've gotten lots of questions about that. Before we get started, I would just like to remind everybody that I have not, oh my god, I have not colored my hair. You see that? Hey girl, this is all gray. Oh my gosh. I'm hanging in there with you guys though, but holy shnikes, this light doesn't do me any favors. Okay, so I went ahead and curled the bottom part first, and I'm gonna just do the top part because that's kind of what most people see anyway. You're gonna see that in the front, and that's the part you want to look the absolute best because you can't see the back of your head, so what's the difference, right? Just kidding. You should definitely do the back of your head, but we're gonna focus on the front. So this is kind of my natural part. I'm going to leave this little bit of hair down, and then I'm gonna just take this very top part here and put it in a clippy. I am gonna start out with curls with a curling iron. So this is my personal favorite. This is a 1-inch curling iron. I like it, it works for most people. If you're not aware, the smaller the barrel size, the tighter the curl you're gonna get. The bigger the barrel size, the larger the curl. So typically the bigger barrels that you're gonna see are gonna be more for like volume. They're not gonna give you as much curl. I like to operate, and I tell most people to operate in the 1 to 1.5 inch is usually pretty good for most people. I like to use a tail comb when I'm doing curls. I just feel like it's easier. Helps me kind of keep my bearings straight. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I sprayed in my hair Amika Undone Texture Spray because I did just wash my hair a couple nights ago, so it's still pretty soft and it wouldn't keep the curls. So I sprayed some of that in, so it'll help my curls stay in. You wanna make sure your section is nice and combed out. It doesn't have to be a small section, it can be pretty big. And if we remember, we always leave our tail out to get our curl. Always away from our face. And these don't have to be perfect. We're going for that kind of beachy look, which isn't perfect. It's a little more undone, a little more tousled. Again, away from the head. You can leave as little or as much at the end if you want. I always recommend a minimum of like 1 to 2 inches. Okay, so I popped those in. Now for the other side, this is kind of a review. We already did one of these demonstrations, but I wanted to go through it again for anybody who didn't see it the first time. So for this one, I am using a 1-inch Ionic hair straightener. You can turn this on. I always tell people to use it only at the temperature that you need it. You don't need to crank it all the way up unless you have coarse, thick, curly hair. I usually like people to operate around like 3 to 350. So for this, we're gonna take a section. Again, let's make sure it's combed out. Those roots, oh my god. Okay, so again, we're gonna go away from the face. And the key to this is keeping the hair, you want to keep your flat iron parallel to your hair. If you go like this, you're gonna get like corkscrew curls. By keeping it parallel and just straight and twisting it and then moving down, leaving those ends out, you're gonna get a curl. So I'll show you another one. If you do them horizontally, you will get corkscrew curls, which is not what we're looking for. Again, just clamping it, bending it a little, and then pulling it down the hair shaft. leaving my little tail out again. And it just does a curl real nicely. Everybody has a preference for what kind of curls they like. I kind of like how flat iron curls look a little bit better. I'll do a couple more of those for you. But they all work. It just kind of is however you find it easiest. A lot of people find a flat iron a little more difficult. Again, parallel, twist, and just pull it down. That's all just steam, guys. Here, curl. As I always say, white is steam. That's just product and oil burning off your hair. Black, you're burning your hair. Parallel, twist, slide down, let go. There you go. Do just a few more over here. And again, these don't have to be the same size sections. These don't have to be carefully placed sections. They just need to be small enough that they can easily be run through the flat iron. There's that guy. I have like one more here. Parallel, away from the face, we're turning it. Leave my tail. Boom! You need to give a little hairspray. Grab my brush. My hair's staticky. Give it a little zhoosh. And there you go. You got your curls. Super easy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, get practicing. See you next time.